says, local photographer accidentally shot at a music video shoot in Jamaica Plains. So, for those who don't know me, I'm an artist. I do a lot of photography, videos, music. I incorporate my ideas into my own content, and also I've helped a lot of different artists, both bigger and local, with their vision. Back in the day, this was like around 2018, I was only focusing really on concert photography. And this is when I was living in Boston, because that's where I went to school. So one day, my boy Cardo, shout out to Cardo, hit me up. And he was like, me and Cree, which is this other artist that they work with, they're like, we got this show on Saturday. We're opening up for Cuban Doll. And I was like, oh shit, like Cuban Doll. And this was back when she was on the come up. She had, that one song that was like, I forget what it's called, but the one that's like, fuck all these niggas, fuck up this cash. I hopped out my feelings and I hopped in my bag. That song. So I was pretty hyped for that. I was like, all right, let me go down there. I'll be their official photographer for the show. I can get some shots of them, and then maybe get some shots of Cuban Doll too, slide her my info, maybe we could network a little bit, see where it goes from there, you know what I'm saying? So that day, I had my homeboy drive down to, the show was in Providence, Rhode Island. So we drove about an hour, a little over an hour, got there. Because it was a private event, I think it was like someone's birthday party, all their friends got to perform. So there was like maybe 15 to 20 opening acts that were performing before the main show, which was Cuban Doll. So I got some dope shots of my boys. I got them. Cuban Doll went up. I don't even remember. I think she did that one song. I hopped out my feelings and I hopped in my bag. Maybe another song, but she was just on there like that. She was there and went. And so unfortunately, I didn't get that great of photos of her. I still talked to her after the show and got like her manager's email or something. I guess they didn't like the photos too much because they never hit me back. I don't blame them. The photo was kind of ass. I can't even lie. But I did what I had to do and I still made some money. So, I was a college student back then, I got to hustle sometimes. So what I did was I took pictures of every single artist that was performing. They got like one song, whatever. I'll take pictures of them. And then what I would do is hit them up later, be like, hey, I got some dope pictures of you. You slide me $20, I can give you these photos, That was kind of my thing I did back then. That would have been the end of the story right there. But actually one of the artists that was performing there, I hit up, he loved my photos that I took of them. So he was like, yo, I actually have a music video shoot next week, could you come and shoot like behind the scenes shots of the music video? And I was like, okay, cool. Just let me know some of the details of it. And he's like, yeah. And then we worked out a price, whatever. And then he told me that the video, the song that he's doing actually is featuring Skippa da Flippa. So Skippa da Flippa, he's an artist. He's from Atlanta. He's on Quality Control, which is the label that has Migos, Cardi B, City Girls. They got a bunch of artists on there. But at that point, what I remembered him from was the 2016 Lil Yachty hit Cold Like Minnesota. I travel Minnesota like a virus, flood out the sky, it got good light. Yeah, he was on that song. He had a little 8 bar on there. At that point in my mind, I was like, oh, this is like a, next level. I get to work with a bigger artist and, be part of their project that they're on. So I pull up to Laced Boston. Now we headed to Laced Boston, Massachusetts. And they're already shooting. By the time he told me to pull up, they're already I guess halfway done. So I was just kind of there. I was getting the shots that I could. I got some good shots at the place while they're shooting the video, they're rapping, and it was pretty cool. It was a pretty dope experience. And then so they finished filming there. And then they were like, all right, we're gonna go to the Airbnb now. And I was like, all right. So, and there was a bunch of people there, being in the video and working on it, whatever. And then he goes, you, and you. And then he points to me and I'm like, you? Okay. So he's like, all right, y'all come with us. And then, so I was like, all right, I don't have a ride. I took the T here. I took the subway here. So, whatever. And he's like, all right, y'all can get in this car. So you can see the Mercedes that they got in the video. So I hopped in the back of that car. It was like some of their homeboys was driving. When I tell you he was whipping it, And like in Boston, the streets are not, you know, they're kind of small, like it's a city, you know. So he's skirting through the streets in Boston. He's whipping around like I'm like flying around in the car. I thought I was gonna die. After that crazy ride, we get to the Airbnb. It's in Jamaica Plains, and Skippa da Flippa's already in there. He got his whole entourage with him, and they got just drinks around, and they're drinking and smoking, and you know, just vibing out. The artist I came with, he was like, yeah, why don't you get some pictures of us, you know, around the house, vibing, doing this and that, whatever. And in my head, I was like, am I getting paid to like shoot a fucking house party? Like, this is not what I came here for. And they're like, no, we gotta wait for the girls to get here so we can shoot the second half of the music video. So I was like, all right, you know, I might as well, you know, take this opportunity, get some pictures of, you know, some artists, network with whoever's here. And so that's what I did. And it was chill for a little bit. You know, they were just drinking and smoking. They brought in a couple perks here and there, you know. But then one of the Boston homeboys came up through the stairs and they're like, oh, Skippa, yo, like, we got something to show you, come here. And he walks in just with these like blankets. And he goes and he puts the blanket down on the couch. He starts unwrapping it. And I see what it really is. And it's like just rows and rows of a strap. These are some big ass guns. When I tell you, like, these are some GTA type guns. But I'm sweating a little bit, but I'm still there, you know, I'm taking pictures. And then they told me, they're like, yo, don't take pictures of Skippa with any of the guns. But I still took the pictures anyways. I'm not gonna lie. I still got pictures of him. So you can see these guns are like, I didn't even get all of them, but like this one had a scope, you know, it had the whole like sniper stand on it. And not only they're like flexing with the guns, you know, checking them out. They got handguns. They're loaded. I see the clips in there. The clips are in the guns. And they're tossing them around to each other. Like, bro, what is this? And I'm literally like behind the camera. Like, you know, I'm taking pictures of what I can. But in my mind, I just envision myself on the local news and it says, local photographer accidentally shot at a music video shoot in Jamaica Plains. And that's what I saw. I literally saw that play out in my head. So I was sweating. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't pop any perks, but I was sweating. So they eventually put the guns away, took it downstairs. They're finally ready to shoot the video, get it started. I don't know who, I think one of the girls was friends with the artist and then she just brought her homegirl. But they were just not on the same page. They were not feeling this music video. Like one of the girls was wearing like jeans and like a black shirt. The other girl was wearing like leggings and like a big like sweatshirt kind of thing. And I guess they didn't like the outfits they were wearing because they were like, are y'all gonna change? You gotta change the clothes. And then they're like, we're not changing our clothes. This is what we're wearing. So they were just not on the same page with that. And then one of the girls literally had her textbook with her. I guess she had an exam that next day. She could not let go of that textbook. So they even like threw the textbook in the video. So the video itself, I don't think they really like actually planned out anything. I think honestly in his head, I think he had this idea of like him in this Airbnb with these girls throwing ass everywhere. But in reality, he was just kind of like walking around the house. He was like, okay, we could go on the couch. We could shoot this on the couch. And then they went in like, there was like a bedroom shot. Now we headed to Lake Boston, Massachusetts. And his manager's there like, oh, throw some ass. You know, y'all need to shake some ass. It was a little awkward. Okay, so for Skippa da Flippa's parts, I guess they had two shots in mind. One of him like flexing the money at the kitchen table and then one of him with the girls on the couch. But by the time it got to, you know, at the point of the night where they got to the couch, Skippa, he was just faded. They couldn't even get him to do his verse. All he was doing was just chilling he was just flopped out on the couch and he was like professing his love to the textbook girl. He was like, he put his chain on her. He was like, I want to take you on tour with me. I want to show you the world. He was gone at that point. So they kind of had to cut the video after that. They couldn't really get much more footage after that. So I thought it was done. I was like, all right, cool, we going home. Nah, they're like, nah, we going to the club. So we pull up to the club. Flippa goes to the, you know, we cut the whole line, skipped the whole line. We went straight in, went to the VIP section. We had a little roped off section. And they want me to take pictures. I took a little video too, just whatever. And what happened was every 10 minutes we're sitting there, a girl would come up to the rope. They'd open the rope, let her come in. She will go and just dance on Flippa. She would just be twerking on him. Another girl come in, they open the rope. She walk up, dance on him. She'd be done, send off. Like every 10 minutes, this would be happening. And at that point, it had been like 5 hours since I'd been with them. So this definitely wasn't worked into our agreement. But I was there mostly for the experience for myself. You know, they're giving me some champagne. We were, you know, chilling. I was like people watching a little bit. You know, everyone's drunk. I'm getting kind of tired. So I took this one last legendary photo of Skippa da Flippa, and then I bounced and went home. So that was one of my first experiences working with a bigger artist, and also the time that Skippa da Flippa almost got me killed at one of his video shoots. So thank you guys for listening to me talk about some random stuff that happened to me. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm making some more videos like this with some other interesting stories that I got, and also some more original content that I'm going to be putting out. So if you want to keep up with me, you can subscribe here or follow me on my social medias. Hit me up. But anyways, thanks again for watching, and make sure y'all keep it trill.